Floss Tube, it's Julie with Reflections Framing and Stitching. I just wanted to record a quick little introduction to the following video and let you know that it was recorded a couple of weeks ago. Today is the 8th of May. The content was recorded probably 2 weeks ago, so it's a little old, but not too bad. So I hope you'll stick around and watch it, and I hope you enjoy it. So you take care. Bye. Hi, it's Julie with Reflections Framing and Stitching. Welcome to my channel. This is a channel about cross stitch. So if that is your thing, then you have come to the right place. It has been a while since my last video. We had that little thing called Market, and we had the month of prep for Market in February, and then I tested positive for COVID the day before we were supposed to go to Market and had to stay home, which I'm still bummed about. And then I had a post-COVID sinus infection that really kicked my butt, worse than the COVID did. Took longer to get over. And life has just been really busy. So I have thought about you all a lot. I just haven't had any sit-down time to make a video. But I'm trying to remedy that today. So I'm glad to have you. Today's video, we're going to cover what little I have stitched in the last 2.5 months. What I had pre-ordered for myself from Market, because since I didn't get to go, I didn't get as much as what I normally would, because a lot of times I like to see what I'm getting before I buy it. So I can show you what I had pre-ordered for myself, and do a little chit-chatting. I don't know how this is going to go. I've made 2 other videos so far today, just what used to be called Chart of the Week videos, Chart of the Month videos. I don't know what to call them because I don't know how often they're going to happen. So I have to come up with a new name for that. So I don't know if we're going to get interrupted or not. That's what the pause button is for. So we'll see how it goes. I'm not sure where I want to start, though. I almost feel like not showing you the Market stuff because we're well over a month after Market. It's kind of old news at this point. But I couldn't make a video when I didn't have a voice. So there's that. And I did want to share what I bought for myself. Have you share with me what you got. So how about I do what I've worked on, the stitching that I've worked on since my last video. And then I'll do that way if you don't want to stick around for the Market stuff, you don't have to. Or for the just generalized chit-chat. Lots been going on, lots. So let me jump right into it. My peacock from Antique Needleworks. I don't have my glasses on. Boy, my eyes have really gotten bad. I can barely read anything anymore. Antique Needlework Designs. My Peacock and Scrolling Roses. I did get all of the eyes done in the tail, so his tail is completely finished now. And I have moved up here, and I'm working in this area. This here is all done. So that's all done. So I could say I think I'm probably halfway done. These were fussy, very, very fussy. But I'm happy to have them done, and it's beautiful. And you know, I have another one to do when I get this one done. Okay, so excuse the wrinkles. I did this at the last minute this morning. I'm like, well, maybe because it's raining and it's chilly, it'll be quiet in the shop and I'll be able to get a video made, because this weekend's not going to happen. So I didn't, I just grabbed. I didn't plan anything or anyway. So here's my peacock. You have to do it that way when you say the word peacock. You have to go peacock, because that's what Dan does. So there he is, because he's more colorful, so it's got to be a he, right? Because the poor peahen is not as beautiful. Hers is a subtle beauty. So I'm pretty pleased with it. Like I said, I'm working up here now on that rose. I did Monday night during Zoom. I pretty much did this slow stitcher here. But anyway, I think it's gorgeous, and I can't wait to have it done so I can start the next one. I have a problem, in case you didn't notice. I have a bird problem, and I'm not sure what the deal is, but we're going to get into it later. But yeah, so there's bird number one. Where do I want to put it? Okay, bird number two. This is my challenge piece. Some of us are doing a challenge. We have to work on it 1 hour per week. That's all. Just 1 little hour, which even I can handle. What did I do with the picture? Oh, here. I snagged that. When I bought it, I bought the PDF and I just printed the picture out in black and white, and then she released it so that shops can buy them wholesale. So I just snagged one of the charts from the rack over there. This is from Quaint Rose Needle Arts, I believe. Quaint Rose Needle Arts, yes. Mary Amelia's bird. It's a reproduction. I do not intend to put the words down here. I think what I'm going to do is just put her M-A, I think that's a C. I'm gonna just do that kind of over in here, M-A-C, or over in here, because I don't want it in. I just don't want the words. But I want to honor her, so I'll put her initials on it. Anyway, so progress is being made. There was quite a few weeks I didn't do any stitching at all. So I'm trying to play catch up with my hours, and I think I'm finally caught up to where I would have been, and I'm doing pretty good. I think what I have left is this flower here and the greenery around it. Otherwise, I think I have everything else done. I think. So there is Mary Amelia's bird. This is on 40 count. I think it's Dulce de Leche. No, maybe not. Might be on. It's a green fabric. I like my birds on green. It makes them look kind of old and vintagey. So my parrot that I did years ago is on a greenish fabric, and I like it so much that I just have kind of continued doing my birds, most of my birds. My next bird is not on green. So that is Mary Amelia. She's pretty, isn't she? Very pretty. Lots of color changes in her, but she's pretty. Okay. Then next up, I stitched a little bit one night on Cooper, bird number 3. I'm doing Cooper on 40 count Verdal that I dyed with walnut crystals over 1 using the tent stitch. So he's going to be teeny tiny. That's Cooper. I don't have much done of Cooper, and my needle is still in here, so forgive that. Because again, I just grabbed. I didn't plan. But that's what I've got done. So what I did was the dark threads that you see here. That's all I've done. But some is better than none. So that's bird number 3. That's all the birds for today. Well, that I've started. Then, when market came, I don't think I brought my... Did I bring my picture? Yeah, I don't think I brought it. Oh, darn it. Okay, so, hold please. Back. Okay, 1 nickel needles from Shakespeare's Peddler. Fell in love with it. Started it right away when it came home from market with the girls. So, I haven't got a lot done on it. Again, finding stitching time has been a little bit of a struggle lately. But that's how much I've gotten done. Worked on it last night and got this is a little tomato, and this star, and the little emery for the tomato. That's all I got done before I fell asleep. So I got that going, and I'm enjoying working on it. I'm getting down to where I'm going to have to start on that house. So that'll be fun. I think, maybe. I don't know. Maybe it won't be fun. But at least it's not solid stitching. And then the last thing that I have worked on, again, came from market. It's the Frosty Tiny Town. I haven't stitched a Tiny Town yet, so I thought I really liked this one. And I also thought perhaps I could get it done by winter next year. So there's that. I have the frill too, because my friend Donna, she's gonna insert this frill into the Frosty Tiny Town, I think, between these 2 trees where these snowflakes are. I think she's gonna pull them apart and plop that snowman and house into there. And my fabric is big enough for me to do that, but I don't know if I'm doing that yet or not. But I cut my fabric big enough just in case I have to copy my friend Donna. And I'm using the called for 32 count Boston linen. It uses two strands of thread over 2 threads of fabric, and I'm using all the called for colors. So I just have a little start, just 1 house in the middle. Looks like that. And that is what I have for stitching, which isn't much. It's very difficult to stitch when you're sleeping. And I am still fighting the fatigue from COVID. So I go home at night I make dinner. I sit down, totally planning to stitch, and I fall asleep. So you'll have to cut me a little bit of slack. Give me some grace. Um, I'm still recovering. I'm doing better. It's getting a little bit better. So that's my stitching. What are you working on? Did you start anything from market? Um, I'm going to show you now what I brought back. Well, what I didn't bring it back because obviously I didn't go, but I had pre-ordered certain things that I knew I wanted for sure. And usually I pre-order certain things and then I go and I find other things because sometimes the pictures just don't do the things justice, and you see them and you got to have them. But um, I did a lot more pre-ordering this year than I normally do. So I have quite a bit. I have some. I have some. One of the items that I had to have. Anyone want to guess what the subject matter is? Anybody? Anybody? Birds. JBW. Flights of Fancy. Those birds just called to me. So I have converted the floss over to silks that look like this. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to do it on Chestnut from And Dyed by Stephanie. I think I'm going to like that a lot. This looks like it's blowing it out, but I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm not 100% sure, so don't hold me to it, but that's one. That's one bird. There's also another quaint rose bird that I want to do. I've got another antique needlework bird, peacock, that I want to do. I don't know what it is about me and birds right now, but I don't have a personal attachment to birds, but apparently I have a personal attachment to stitching them. So, anyway, I digress. Okay, next up I'll show you the three of them together. Maggie May, cutest little bunny ever. Bobbin, cutest little mouse ever. And Miss Hazel. I think I'm going to have to do something with Miss Hazel's ears because they just look too big for her poor wee little head. And our squirrels in Omaha do not have big pointing ears like that. So I think I'm going to have to readjust those ears somehow. I don't know. But my friend Mary finished this week, and she's adorable. Absolutely adorable. So she's working on Miss Maggie May, and Roxy. Also, she finished Maggie May this week, and she's adorable. So highly recommend those charts. Let's see what else. Of course, I had to get Serenity from Teresa Kogut. I've got it all kitted up. I'm going to start it at Retreat as one of my new starts. I'm also going to start one of the animal crackers. Maybe Bobbin, maybe I don't know. Bobbin, Maggie May. I think I'll start one of those also. So this one is going to get started. And I chose, I think, Cafe au lait. No. Well, sort of. The bag said sand, but I have noticed that they kind of, sand and Cafe au lait are kind of interchangeable. I think one is maybe just a skosh darker than the other. So I have a feeling one is either dyed on white and the other is dyed on antique white. And that might make the difference in why they have two different names. I don't know, but they do have two different names. But anyway, that's going to be a start. I did change the white that you can see. I'm actually changing that to just white because I think it called for ecru and it was just blends in too much with my fabric choice. Another one that I got, so I'm going to have to take it out of the bag. It's Erin Elizabeth. It's called the Pumpkin Lane Sampler. Looks like this. And this is one that when my friend Rosie gave me her list of things that she wanted to pre-order for market, this wasn't on there. And I asked her, I said, why is that not on your list? I said, it's beautiful. And she said, it doesn't do anything for me. And I said, you're going to go to market and you're going to see it and you're going to want it. And she said, no, it's okay. It just doesn't, I don't know. I just don't care for it. Guess who was right? She came back and in her hot little hands was Pumpkin Lane Sampler. So I was correct. I also bought the thread pack from Dinky Dyes for that because the colors are just scrumptious, so why wouldn't you? So I got that one. Also from Erin Elizabeth is Winterberry Trio. And I think in her email that she sent out, she had done the three of them together. And I really liked how it looked. I think what she did was she put this Winterberry Trio. She put this one in the middle and then did these and this on either end. And I think that's how I want to stitch it. I was a little disappointed. I don't know. I thought the picture in the email she sent was much prettier than this. I don't know, this just seemed kind of more dull. But I also bought the thread pack, and the colors are awesome. Look at those pretty colors. So I haven't kidded that I haven't chosen fabric yet, but I did get that also. Excuse me while I'm trying not to make as big a mess as what I have. Stacks of fabric I gotta put away, which is what happens when I play. Take it all out, and I never put it away. Also, garden box from Jeanette Douglas Designs. I got that, and the accessory pack for it, which is this stuff. And the box. I got the box. So I have everything I need. It's just teeny tiny. Look at how teeny tiny that is. But it's beautiful. It's made out of walnut. And it's absolutely beautiful. And I need to have a start all the things day where I start all of my market stuff. And then I'll get the first, 3-inch corner done, and then I'll move on to other things, which is usually what happens. I got the Nashville Market Survivor chart from the Primitive Hair because even though I didn't survive it this year, I have survived it in past years. So I figured I needed to have that on my wall somewhere. So I got to stitch that up. And the Bee's Delight kit from Samplers Not Forgotten. Because why not? Who doesn't like pink flowers? It's really pretty. I'm not sure how to put that particular trim on. That might be a sticky wicket for me. But it's really cute. It's got really cute fabric for the back. Yeah, I like that. Let's see. That's it for charts, I think. Again, I probably would have gotten a lot more if I had actually gone. There are some over there that I will probably bring them, put them in the drawer of shame at some point, but I thought I better give the customers a chance first. So, but I did buy some other like things. So, some Cottage Garden threads, thread packs. I got the Yule packet. So I thought that was really pretty. Now, I was emailing back and forth with them, and they had mentioned they were hoping that Hoffman's would pick them up and distribute them in the U.S. And I'm really hoping that happens because I would like to get them, but I just can't do the shipping from Australia. So I'm hoping that that's a thing that happens. I got the Mercator thread pack from Cottage Garden, again, because I just like that color palette, which looks very similar to two other color palettes you have seen in videos today. Most definitely there is a resemblance right here. I haven't even opened this. No, I haven't opened this. I'm going to have to break the paper. Oh dear. There. This is the Witchy Stitcher Spooky Thread Pack. Ooh. So it's got an orange, a green, a beige, kind of a dark burgundy red, and 3 dark colors in it. Looks like that. Those will be nice to have on hand. So I have that. And then I bought Thread Keep, the little Irish gal, St. Patrick's Day Thread Keep from Primitive Hair. I like to use these in vignettes when I'm decorating. So this will go like in a St. Patrick's Day vignette. I don't use them for the thread keeps because that's too fussy for me. I just throw mine in a bag. And then I also got the, this one was called the Gang Thread Keep, which is the dogs and a rabbit. I bet that rabbit's a little nervous right now. Both of them. There's another rabbit head right there. I bet that rabbit, those rabbits are a little bit nervous. I have 3 dogs staring at them. Okay, that is the sum total of my market so far. There's, I liked that Stars and Stripes from Plum Street and Shakespeare's Peddler. There's that red pillow with the white. Can't come up with the name right now. There was an earlier one too. I like those. There's a couple of samplers over there that are kind of loudly calling my name. What else? Oh, there was a pansy patch. It was a Yarn Tree exclusive. I can't come up with the name right off the top of my head because my brain is not functional anymore. Um, but there was one that I really liked. The Yarn Tree exclusive was one I really liked. And there's more. I know there's more, but ooh, was it Faith from Summer House? That one I really like. I think there was I think I might have taken a couple things home now that I think about it. And I didn't remember, so I didn't grab them. But anyway, you get the gist. You got to see most of it. That's most of what I did for market. Um, I'm very sad that I did not get to go, but I do want to thank everyone for all your orders, pre-orders. It was amazing. And again, thank you to my team for going in my place, and well, not necessarily, they were going anyway, but they had to go without me, and that's a little nerve-wracking for them, but they did a great job. Um, so thank you to all who made this market the most successful so far, and here's to next year. I can't wait. And I already told Dan he is not allowed to go to lunch with his work cronies because he brought the COVID home to me and shared it with me before he knew he had it. So I already told him you cannot have lunch with your friends for a week ahead of time, maybe 2 weeks. I think I'll probably do it 2 weeks ahead of time so that this doesn't happen again. Doreen came home sick, and Rosie got sick a couple of days later. They both, I think, had the flu. Lori managed to avoid not getting it from anybody, which was good. And Donna, my friend Donna, she stepped in to be me at the last minute, and she managed to make it out without getting sick. But I heard there was a lot of COVID and flu. If you didn't come home with COVID, you came home with the flu kind of thing. So that's just a shame. I don't care what it is. I don't want it. I don't want to be sick. I don't do well when I'm sick. So anyway, I did recover, and then I like I said, I got a sinus infection, and since I can't take most of the antibiotics out there, I had to, and you can't get into your own doctor. I had to go to the urgent care, and they don't know you from Adam, so they don't know that I don't clear a sinus infection in 10 days. So they gave, doesn't matter if I told them I don't clear it in 10 days. They still, oh no, you can only have 10 days. So, and because it's not the best antibiotic for a sinus infection in 10 days, I had to go back, and then I got a lecture on, needing more antibiotic because I already can't take most things, and if it didn't clear that in 10 days, that must mean I'm building a resistance to it, and now she's going to have to give me the only other antibiotic I can take, and well, no, I just needed like 3 more days. 14. I can clear one in 14 days. I can't clear one in 10. But no, she turned around and gave me another 10 days of a different antibiotic. So I don't know how that was helpful. Let's just make me resistant to that one too. So, but that, I finished that up last week, and I am feeling better. I also got a lecture on what I'm doing for my seasonal allergies. And I said, what seasonal allergies are we talking about? And she said, well, it says here you've been diagnosed with seasonal allergies. I'm like, yeah, I'm allergic to lilacs. So when they bloom, I have to pick my eyes open. Otherwise, I'm fine. So she gave me this whole song and dance. I should be using a nasal rinse and Flonase, which is a steroid, which I can't take. Whole song and dance about that. And I was like, I want my own doctor. I just want my own doctor who knows me. But you can't get in. It was when I called to make an appointment. It's like, well, she's got an appointment 4 weeks from now. Really? 4 weeks? Yeah, no. So that was a bit frustrating. But it's all good now. It's all good. What else can I tell you has happened in this time frame? Rags got an ulcer. She developed an ulcer on her eyeball. So she had surgery last Friday because we'd been treating it for over a month and couldn't get it cleared up. So she had to have surgery where they, I don't know, I'm not a vet. I don't know how to describe it exactly, but they he takes a little needle and he kind of, I don't know, scratches the outside edges of the ulcer to help promote healing. And she seems to be doing better. I'll find out. I have to take her in tomorrow or Monday, one of the two, for a recheck. But she doesn't seem to be, giving me the squinty eye as much as she was. She still wakes up with dry eye in the morning, but otherwise she's doing okay, I think. I hope. I had to have a long talk with her before she went under anesthesia because they put them completely out for that procedure. And, well, at least my vet does. And I had to give her the long talk about, how I know she's 15, but she has to live forever because I can't handle it if she dies. So she was not to do anything stupid like never wake up from the anesthesia. But she did good. She did really good. So I'm happy about that. She got to come to work with me last Saturday because she needed drops every 2 hours, and Dan was up visiting his mom, and so he wasn't home to do it. So she got to come to work with me. She enjoyed it. She's a good dog. What else has happened? I don't know. Not much. And I don't want to completely and utterly bore you to death. So maybe I should call this good. It's only 37 minutes, which is, not bad considering. There's whole tons of others. We've had dance recitals. Sundays are just bad anymore. Seems like every time I turn around, my Sunday is booked. I haven't been able to go. I have 4 Brass Armadillo gift cards, and I haven't been able to go. I haven't gone since well before Christmas, and I'm just foaming at the mouth to go. But every Sunday I've got something, and every Monday I've got something. So I'm hoping when Connie arrives that we might be able to squeeze in a trip or 2 to do some antiquing. She's coming for retreat, so I kind of threw retreat together at the last minute. I wasn't going to do it, and then I decided to do it, and so it filled up really fast, so I guess people wanted to come. So it's just a no frills retreat. We're not doing anything special. I just want a chance to sit and stitch and enjoy my stitchy peeps without, having to do a ton of other stuff. So I think everyone that's coming knows that I want some downtime. And I think it'll be good. I think we're going to have a good time. So anyway, I need to clean up my horrendous fabric mess that I have made today. And then it'll probably be about time to go home. So I hope you all are well. I hope you're getting lots of stitching in when I'm not, because again, I just fall asleep at night. I sleep in my chair. I used to make fun of Dan because he can sit down and go to sleep, and he'll sleep for 3 or 4 hours, and then he'll watch TV for 2 hours and then go to bed and sleep. But I'm right there now. I can sit down and boom, I'm out. So I'm hoping that gets better and I'll get back to stitching more. Because I want to, I really want to have a start all the things party where we just start everything. I want to start each and every of one of these charts that I have here. I'd like to finish them too, but I really want to start them. So we'll see. We'll see. Okay, have a great weekend. Get some stitching done, and I will see you next time. Bye.